What's going on, YouTube? We back with another video, and today we're making crab stuffed salmon pinwheels for the win. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's get it, baby. This recipe is super easy. It's not as hard as it looks, and I'm gonna walk you guys step by step on how to make it. Let's go ahead and get started. You're gonna wanna start off with a nice slab of salmon, skin on, but it's gonna come off. Let me show you guys how to take the skin off the salmon. I got crucified on my Instagram video for throwing the salmon skin in the river in the back of me, but this time, I think I might save it to make a good use. All right, so what I like to do to cut off the skin of the salmon, I take the end right here, I do a little slit at the bottom just like that. Then you wanna take your 2 fingers. Once you graze it a little bit, that's when you kinda get that grip. You slowly take your hand just like this. Now, you're not pulling the salmon, you're pulling the salmon skin. So, slowly gonna ease off, just like that. And it can get a little slippery too. Sometimes it can get a little slippery. Boom. Get it all the way off, just like that. Now sometimes you can have a little extra piece right here. That's not a problem. As I'm preparing for summer, I'm getting ready, so we're gonna give the crab something to eat. Woo! All right, once you have that skin off the salmon, it's time to season it. We just gonna keep it simple with some Old Bay. We're in Maryland, so it's only right that we just use some Old Bay seasoning. You could use some extra garlic, but we got some more Old Bay seasoning later. So you're gonna go ahead and layer that up. Don't be shy with it either. You can get a lot in there. Okay, now is my favorite part. Let's go ahead and make this mix. We got some Philadelphia cream cheese. You guys know I'm from Philadelphia already. I live out in Maryland, but I'm from the 215, so we're gonna go heavy with the cream cheese. Probably just gonna use about a stick. We're probably just gonna use about a brick of cream cheese, a block of cream cheese, whatever you wanna call it. And you're gonna wanna dump it straight in that bowl, like this, boom. Now you're gonna wanna take your cooked spinach. If you don't know how to cook spinach, you could look on the instruction box. It's super easy. Just put some olive oil in a hot pan and it's gonna shrink. Pour that spinach in the cream cheese. And last but not least, you're gonna take your crab meat and dump that right in the mixture as well. Now this is where you might need some black gloves because your hands will get dirty. I ain't really worried about my hands getting dirty though. I just like wearing black gloves. I just think it makes a video look more official, you know what I mean? Just like that. And dump it all in there. You wanna dump it all in there. And now what you wanna do, mix that mixture all up. You want that crab, cream cheese, and spinach all together. Mix, mingle, and jingle. And if you want it to be more fancy, you could even season it a little bit more. But that's exactly what we gonna do. We're gonna add just a little bit more seasoning. All right, now it's time to pack the salmon. This step is super important because this is gonna be like your base. You don't really wanna pack it too heavy because it's gonna overflow a little bit, but you basically wanna just tap it down, pat it down just like this, so that every single piece of that salmon gets covered in a layer. You can smell the crab dip with it. Now you see, we got a nice piece of salmon. All right, now here's my favorite part. It's time to roll this salmon up. Now, do not worry about it falling off the side. This is not a fancy restaurant. This is literally backyard, home cooking. You wanna roll it up just like this. If it falls off the side, you can just push it in. Like I said, don't worry about it. You wanna do it nice and tight. Yes, sir, just like this. Like I said, do not worry about it being super fancy. It's gonna be messy, but it's gonna be good. All right, now you wanna take your butcher twine, lift it in the bottom, and depending on how big you want your pieces, you're gonna do this, tie it nice and tight. I usually tie it like 3 times because we're gonna make 3 pinwheels out of this. Boom, just like that, nice and tight. We're gonna do another one because we're gonna tie it again. Nice and tight, just like that. And now we got a nice little wrap. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator so that way it just thickens up a little bit. And while it's thickening up just a little bit, harden up a little bit, let's go ahead and start up this smoker because you already know we're using Kingsford Original Charcoals, and this is the special bag. You know, the 4th of July is coming up soon, 250 years, so we're gonna get activated. But let me go run this inside, put it in the refrigerator so it just hardens up a little bit. Let's get it. All right, there's many ways to light a grill, but today we're basically gonna use a chimney starter, fire starter, and as you guys know, we're using that Kingsford Charcoal. The best charcoal in America, by the way. So first, we got our offset smoker going. You're gonna want to head and grab one of these chimney starters, and I'm gonna show you guys how I light my grill. So, you're gonna want to put this chimney shooter down here. Now we're gonna take our bag of Kingsford. Then you want to dump your charcoal in the chimney shooter. I'm gonna fill this up all the way because we're smoking it, so I want that heat to be extra high. Now these are lighter twines. You can get these for about 10 bucks at the store. Now for this part, you wanna take these and place them down right in there. So then you wanna light them up, let them catch that heat, and then you wanna put the chimney directly on top. All right, so what this is doing, those starters are basically causing the flame to go up, and these are gonna slowly heat up the charcoals. So that way in about 15 to 20 minutes, once that smoke stops, it's gonna be ready to dump in there. and we're gonna be ready to cook. Let's get it. All right, these charcoals are now done. Now it's time to dump them in easily. Dump them in the chamber, just like that. All right, we just took this out the freezer. Now it's time to slice down and make these into little bitty fillets slash pinwheels. Let's get it. So you wanna slice about this thick. You're gonna slice this one. Just gonna sit up. You wanna make sure you season the top of these with some more Old Bay and some Mike's Hot Honey. You never hurt yourself with a little bit more Old Bay. Then we're gonna drizzle it with some of that Mike's Hot Honey. This is gonna add that little sweet, spicy little kick to it. Yeah, look at these bad boys. Let's go throw these suckers on the grill. Okay, now's my favorite part. Time to throw them on. Kind of close to this side so it can catch a little bit of that heat. I'm gonna put the biggest one closest to the heat so that way it cooks a little bit faster. This, that whole fillet, okay, that right there. Lay it right here. Got the ugly fillet. We're gonna lay that right here. Those coals are going. We're gonna throw a couple wood chunks on top. That way it can just add that smoky dokey flavor. We got that apple and hickory mix. Throw it right on top. Close this and close this. All right, let's see what it's looking like. It's about 15 minutes in. Just like that. You want that color. It's not quite done yet. All right, so we got the melted Old Bay garlic butter. And we're gonna go ahead and brush that directly on top of the salmon. Like that. Gonna do is just gonna add that extra flavor, drip all down the sides just like that. We got salmon wrap pinwheel number 1, so fire. We got number 2, last but not least, number 3. The color on these are absolutely insane, baby. Just perfect. It's time to dive into a deep bite. All right, now it's time to officially dive into it. We're gonna wanna go ahead and, man, just dive. Like I said, don't worry about it getting messy. Goes right here. It's time for that money shot bite. Now that's a good piece of seafood right there. Y'all already know what time it is, baby. Shout out to Kingsford. It is officially grilling season. What are y'all doing, man? Get to work! Boom!